Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a glass plenum for a customer. Somebody reached out to me and wanted me to make them a glass plenum, and I don't have a video on how I did it. I just kind of showed highlights. So I'll show you in depth how to do it, and then this time we're going to kind of revise it a little by not using rivets, and we're just going to glue it on so it looks cleaner. Alright, so I've made my cuts here, as you can see. We got to remove these 10mm nuts. You'll need to put a 10mm socket on that to hold it in place, and then undo it on the back side here to get that nut out. That's what it looks like. These rods are going to come out with it. We're going to be putting these rods back on, but we're going to cut the rods in half just so that they don't stick out and stick out of the glass. So cut them in half, put the bottom rods back on because there's an O-ring on here that seals the bottom. Otherwise, you'll have a leak down here. See those two holes? Okay, so this is my thin sheet of polycarbonate glass that we're going to use. I need to place it in, and then it is double-sided in terms of the protective screen. So this side is going to be facing out. I'm just going to be tracing or drawing my lines before I cut and the contours that I need. And I'm looking to kind of do about a 1/2 inch overlap to have enough space to glue or use some silicone and stick this into position. This is our glass, still protected with double-sided screen film or film protection. And what you want to do at this point is kind of start working your edges, because these edges right here on the corners are sharp. So I'm going to try to round them out. Alright, so I've got my edges rounded out now, not as sharp, looks a little more cleaner. We're ready to go ahead and start gluing this onto the plenum. Alright, so I've got the glass on, and we've taped the edges to keep the pressure constant. I've also placed some TheraBand and bungee cords all around to also keep constant pressure all over the plenum to make sure that the edges seal. Now we're going to wait. I'm going to wait about 2 days, so 48 hours, just to make sure that this super glue E6000 actually cures. This is what we use right here. Okay, so it's been 48 hours later, and now I'm going to be removing the protective wrap here. And we've got a nice clear plenum, brand new. One thing you'll notice is you can see all the glue on the edges, the borders. So I'm going to be using Plasti-Dip to cover the edges and make almost like a frame. So we're going to do a rectangular black frame for this. But this E6000 glue is very strong. If I push in on it, it's not coming undone from the edges. Okay, so this is the progress. I have it all taped down with painter's tape. I'm going to be Plasti-Dipping the edges to cover up the exposed glue that's on the sides there. nice and clear, see-through. You can see all 8 throttle bodies. So reflective, but this is the finished product now. Once he picks it up, we'll film his reaction and I'll install it for him and then go take it out for a test drive to see how it sounds. So we'll get back to you guys once the owner picks this up. Alright guys, so we have finished it. The glass plenum is ready to go. We're going to take it for a test drive soon. But right now, it's looking real sweet. No rivets this time. Just sealed on. Looks really clean with the E93 carbon fiber exhaust. Alright guys, let's go take it for a drive.
Yes. There we go.
It looks so clean. Your car is like, wow. It looks new.
So I'm taking Steven on a ride in our modified E93 M3, and you'll be able to notice that the intake on ours is louder because of the fact that there's no plenum. So. So we just finished the test drive. Everything looks good, no cracks, nothing coming off on the edges there. Goes really well with this. It's kind of got the gloss look on both sides. So yeah, congrats, man. It was fun. Thanks for letting me drive this. This is a fun car, man. He's gonna be back for more mods too, so we'll have his car on the channel a few times here just to get it right. He's gonna do exhaust mod next, the ACM exhaust. So that'll give him the right amount of sound because right now it's a little quiet from the exhaust. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.